And now, US President Donald Trump said that he plans to leave for West Asia sometime on Sunday, and this comes after Israel and Hamas both have reached a deal to release hostages held in Gaza so far. Now, both the sides' viewers signed an agreement on Thursday to cease fire and free Israeli hostages in exchange for Palestinian prisoners in the first phase of Donald Trump's initiative to end the two-year war in Gaza. Let's listen in.
I think it's going to be great. I think it's the hostages will be coming back Monday or Tuesday. I'll probably be there. I hope to be there, and we're planning on leaving sometime Sunday, and I look forward to it. And everybody I see is celebrating in Israel, but they're celebrating in many other countries too. A lot of the Muslim and Arab countries, they're celebrating. Everybody's celebrating. Everybody loves the deal. So it's a great honor to have been working on it. And as you know, it's all finalized and done. We've had a lot of terrifically talented people. We've had tremendous support from UAE, Saudi Arabia. Qatar has been unbelievable. Egypt, as you know, and Jordan. Indonesia. I mean, I don't want to leave anybody out. Just so many different countries. It's been incredible. Nobody's seen anything like it. So I think in a year from now, it's going to be. I think it's going to be Monday or Tuesday. It's going to be around that time. Yeah, they're working on it very hard. They're in very diverse parts of the earth. Okay, they're very, very diverse. Actually, it's I think they're going to come through. I'd be surprised if they didn't. I think it'll happen. Yeah, nobody's going to be forced to leave. No, it's just the opposite. This is a great plan. This is a great peace plan. This is a plan that was supported by everybody. I mean, as I said, they're dancing in the streets of many, many countries right now. It's amazing. I've never seen anything like it.
Now, this announcement by President Trump comes as Washington is all set to deploy about 200 troops to Israel to support and monitor the newly agreed ceasefire. Now, these personnel will form part of a larger team, including partner nations, NGOs, and also private sector entities. In fact, the U.S. Central Command will establish a civil-military coordination center in Israel. It will be designed to facilitate the flow of aid, security assistance, and also logistics into Gaza without actually sending American troops into the territory itself. Now, these troops will also assist in transition to a civilian governance in Gaza. And for added support, forces from Egypt, Qatar, Turkey, and UAE are also expected to be embedded alongside the U.S. contingent. In fact, on this front, U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner on Thursday attended Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's government meeting in Jerusalem. This meeting was held to vote on a U.S.-brokered Gaza deal to release all hostages and end the war in Gaza. So while Netanyahu called the deal a diplomatic success and also a national and moral victory for the state of Israel, far-right members of his coalition have long opposed any deal with Hamas and are now expected to vote against the release of Palestinian prisoners as a part of this deal.
Momentous development in the last 2 years. We fought during these 2 years to achieve our war aims, and a central one of these war aims is to return the hostages, all of the hostages, the living and the dead. And we're about to achieve that goal. We couldn't have achieved it without the extraordinary help of President Trump and his team, Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner. They worked tirelessly with Ron and his team, our team. That and the courage of our soldiers who entered Gaza and the combined military and diplomatic pressure that isolated Hamas, I think, has brought us to this point. I want to personally thank both of you, Steve, Jared. It's been long hours. You put in your brains and your hearts. And we know that it's for the benefit of Israel and the United States, for the benefit of decent people everywhere, and for the benefit of these families who will finally get to be with their loved ones. And I want to thank you on their behalf as well, and on behalf of the people of Israel.
Obviously, bringing the hostages home it's been a priority for President Trump for a very, very long time, and we've all worked very tirelessly to do that. But I really want to say that this all would not have been possible without the bravery of the IDF and the soldiers, what they've accomplished not just in Gaza, but also what they've done in the theater over the last couple of years to eliminate Hezbollah in the north and really degrade them. What you were able to do in Iran, it really helped set a big tone. But particularly seeing the way that your citizen army, a lot of you, probably all of you, have family, friends who were in this effort, really put your sacrifices on the line to fight for your country and to try to make a difference. I think that made a very, very big difference in there. And I want to just give a very, very special thanks to Prime Minister Netanyahu, who really did an incredible job with this and did a great job with the negotiations. You held your lines firm, and I think that between you and President Trump, you had a lot of alignment on what the end state should be.
The hard job was the Prime Minister's. He had the job of protecting this country. He had the job of making tough choices with regard to how tough to be with Hamas, when to be flexible, when not to be flexible. I think to myself all the time, I lost sleep over it. What would I have done in some of those circumstances? There were times that I thought we should be more flexible, or your country should be more flexible. But the truth is, as I look back, I don't think we get to this place without Prime Minister Netanyahu. The president believes that. My president believes it. He believes that Prime Minister Netanyahu made some very, very difficult calls, and lesser people would not have made those calls. And here we are today because Hamas had to, they had to do this deal. The pressure was on them, they were backed up, and you've got the bigger army, you were making inroads, and that's what led to this deal.